The Girl Who Feared the Mirror. 1:30. Hook. She was the kind of beautiful that made people stop and stare. The kind that made mothers whisper to their daughters about grace and poise. But in the small town of Millbrook Valley, everyone knew one strange thing about Anna Whitlock. She never, ever looked at her reflection. Not in windows, not in water, not even in the polished surface of a spoon. For years, people thought it was vanity in reverse, some kind of humble modesty. But they were wrong, dead wrong. Because on a warm September evening in 2004, when a visiting cousin accidentally hung a mirror in Anna's bedroom as a surprise, the scream that tore through that farmhouse didn't sound human. And what Anna confessed in that moment, sobbing on her knees with her hands covering her face, would unravel a 20-year-old nightmare that had been hiding in plain sight. This isn't a story about superstition. This is about survival. And the day that mirror was placed in front of her, the truth finally came for them all. Title card. The Girl Who Feared the Mirror. 1:33:00. T's key questions. What would make a young woman so terrified of her own face that she'd rather live in darkness than risk catching a glimpse? What kind of secret runs so deep that an entire village protects it without even knowing they are? And why did Sheriff Dale McCarthy, a man who'd seen 30 years of crime in rural America, call this case the most disturbing he'd ever worked? 3 questions haunted this investigation from the very beginning. First, what did Anna Whitlock actually see in that mirror? Second, why had her mother spent 2 decades teaching her daughter that reflections were dangerous? And third, what really happened on the night 16-year-old Anna vanished from her home, only to reappear 2 decades later as a ghost the town thought they'd buried? Stay close, because this story doesn't just twist. It shatters everything you think you understand about memory, guilt, and the lies we tell to protect the people we love. 3:10:00. Backstory and character setup. Anna Marie Whitlock was born on a cold February morning in 1,988 inches Millbrook Valley, a town so small you could walk from one end to the other in under 20 minutes. It was the kind of place where everyone knew your name, your family, and your business. Her father, Robert, worked at the grain mill. Her mother, Margaret, kept house and grew vegetables that won ribbons at the county fair every summer. By all accounts, Anna was an easy child, quiet, obedient, curious in the way little girls are when the world still feels safe.